Jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Because I need you. Yikes. So although I do appreciate all of these tips, there are a few that I think are a little bit too late. If you have heart or lung problems, do not attempt mountain at all without consulting your doctor.
Joy, how do you feel about starting the climb today?
Feels good though. It's better than having Kilimanjaro looming over you for 3 weeks. Like, at least we're here. It's just beautiful. And according to God Listen, she's calling us.
I'm a little worried about my hard-boiled egg making it to the next camp. Aside from that, I think it's going to be a good day. Mountain is calling us.
It's true. What have you done to protect your egg?
I've fashioned a crude egg protection device, sort of a hammock from toothpicks and napkins.
So you're basically MacGyver.
I think it's going to work well. I think that'll help me get to the top.
It's a good sign. All right, so we're halfway.
Day 1. Halfway. So far so good. We haven't pissed off any of the porters yet. I'm pretty happy about that.
Yet.
And my egg survived.
Your egg survived. So far so good.
So far so good.
And we have chicken on a stick,
Chicken on a stick.
which is
Potatoes and
fantastic.
carrots.
Awesome. We're
Some
laughing.
kind of fur on them.
Some kind of fur. Hopefully it's
Edible.
and climate enhancing fur.
Yeah. Yay.
Beautiful. Missouri. Unreal.
Bravo.
As they all pass us. Chamai Hut. 3,000 meters.
And good day so far. We had a bit of rain in the afternoon, but it was nice. It was refreshing. We needed it to cool off. And we just got out of the rainforest into the heather, you can see here. And Shira tomorrow, and we can even see our friend, the summit.
Our friend Uhuru. There she is. She looks alright, I guess.
Still terrifying.
Still so far away. It's beautiful here though. And tomorrow we go to that peak
Shira there.
and then down. So, that's my hut, 3,000 meters, more than halfway. It's pretty exciting. However, still terrified of that. It doesn't feel like more than halfway.
Maybe I can try and look up where I went. I don't even remember them. I think I do.
So what we have done is we've adopted the Sean Dawson routine of immediately when getting to camp, getting out of our climbing gear, into our comfy clothes, having a little wipey shower. Andy was kind enough to give my back a shower, which is incredibly intimate. And yeah, now we just finished a coffee, some popcorn, waiting on dinner, and just relaxing.
Wewe Disma.
Alright,
Wewe hujanimalizia ile story. Ulikuja kuja, ulikuja kukubana tena.
well, not the beginning of the morning because Andy and I
Wale
couldn't
jamaa
get our
polisi
shit
walikuja kukubana
together this
tena.
morning, so there was no time for filming. But we've got God Listen and Marimwe guiding us. Fabulous two that are going to get us to the office. Back down there is our camp, so we've come this far. How many meters?
So now we are 3,152.
So 152 meters we've come from our camp. And still feeling pretty good. Check out the view. Cloud cover, valley. Pretty good place to spend a Sunday. Alright, so halfway through day 2. Shira, little lunch. A few ravens. That one's bigger than me, I think. Another day, another egg. And not that far to go. Feeling pretty good. And action.
So, Shira lunch, day 2. Lots of birds. And 200 meters to go to camp. Up there. On the ridge.
And here is 3,690.
Here's 3,690 meters.
Yes.
3,690.
Yes. My name is Gorlizo. We stay here with Marine. So now we fall. So less than 2 hours to arrive at the camp, New Shera camp.
Yes.
And also the people come from Canada, strong like a buffalo.
Yeah! Yay!
So day 2. We're in camp. Very windy on the Shira Plateau. Not gonna lie to you, today was tough. But we made it. And very beautiful though. We're into the moorland. Lots of exposure. It's just something else to see the porters. Huge bag on their backs, bigger bag on their heads, and they're walking all over big rocks and big drop-offs on the side, so very impressive.
Okay, end of day 2. We've got to make this quick because we have a routine to follow. Gotta change into our comfy clothes, have a little shower, get on some warm shit. Today was rough, a little bit scary for a bit. Seeing as we've been told it's all mental, I realize that the key to my success lies very much in my iPod and my playlist selection. So moving forward, I'm not gonna make that mistake again. Peaks and valleys. Peak after lunch, feeling good, making it here. Valley, this morning's porridge,
Disaster.
awful. Never again.
Where we are. And where we're going. Beginning of day 3, waiting for the storm outside to break. Joey, any words?
Number 1 is not doing well.
Okay, we have 3 more.
So, beginning of day 3, it's been raining, torrential downpour, half snow,
Crazy wind.
like hurricane winds. We're on a plateau, so there's nothing to protect us from it. I don't know if you can see that. This is my tent that is absolutely soaked. Well, I say my tent, my side of the tent that is soaked, along with most of my shit. Andy, how'd you sleep?
Not very well. It's fun listening to the rain and the wind. It's going to be an adventure today.
So apparently the plan is,
The plan is they're not going to get breakfast until it stops raining. So that suits us fine because we can stay here and try to figure out how to dry our shit out. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do today.
the one good thing about this morning is that we saved our flag last night. Oh yeah. So, day 3, been a little rough. Day 2's night was a little harsh. However, all things are worth it. Check out this view. It's like we're on the moon. Who is luckier than us? So, we have yet to cover a meal on this fabulous documentary. And we thought we'd share with our fun viewers our dining tent. Also known as our sleeping tent, our bathing tent, our everything other than climbing tent. This evening we're enjoying a beautiful stew of stewed beef, bananas, two of my favorite things, some green beans, potatoes, and carrots. Nothing like a hearty stew to top off a great day. Andy, why don't you give us a rundown on today's events?
Today's events?
Let's be honest with our viewers.
Okay. Well, you started with a 3 a.m. rain and windstorm. A happy reminder at our wake-up call at 7 a.m. that we had plenty of time in the rain and wind and ice on our tent. Wasn't going anywhere, so just sleep in. Followed by immediate breakfast is served at about 8. And a panicked shuffle down some food. Followed 3 minutes later by pack up the tent and let's get moving. And a 4-hour walk into about a 40-mile-an-hour wind uphill, which could have been better.
To an altitude of, what was it, 4,250?
We got to about 4,400.
Oh, 4,400 today, so that's good. So, good start to the hardest hike of life.
But we're lucky to have a meal in our tent today, which is Joey's favorite. Bananas and beef stew. And some of the unripest mangoes I've ever had. And of course bread, which is my favorite. So, thumbs up all around.
A real red letter day.
Red letter.
Good morning, day 4. The best part about filming in the morning is neither Andy nor I are morning people.
Not at all.
Things that went down last night. Andy went for a pee. Spilled the sugar. Joey fell into a deep, deep coma for the first time. It's being on the mountain. It's feeling pretty fucking fantastic. Thanks to Andy's genius idea of filling up the hot water bottle, or the water bottle with hot water, and then curling Joey around it. Nothing is dry in our tent. Everything is wet. As you can see, Andy and I are incredibly organized. Shall we do a pan of your side too, Andy? Match made in heaven.
I think it's going well.
Day 4, and we are faced with the Barranco Wall. Those little tiny specks of color that you see are people. That's the path we're going up in about 5 minutes to the top. Back down a little bit to camp for the night. It's a short day today because we added an acclimatization day. Tonight is our last night of proper sleep. Tomorrow we wake at 10 to climb to there.
So I have Pink Floyd going through my mind today.
Pink Floyd going through your mind. What Pink Floyd?
The Wall.
Can't imagine why.
Joey, you just climbed Barranco Wall. How does that feel?
Pretty fucking good. A little bit technical, a lot of fun.
kind of distracting from the fact that we're going up, 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 and up. And just to be the cherry on the ice cream sundae, put a bunch of these along the way. Pick up a rock from the wall and add it to the pile. Nature's way of saying I was here.
I've been instructed to give you the tour of the porta potties because apparently this one is particularly bad. So you're lucky you don't get the smell in this video.
Okay, so Andy, tell us about what we have in store for us.
Okay, so just to recap, started here, went here, then there, got rained on and tent full of ice and wet clothes, and then went
Like really wet clothes?
really wet clothes, and then somehow suffered up to here, and then back down to here.
We refer to day 3 as the day from hell.
Yep. When apparently a lot of people turned back. So
we lost what that night? We lost what, 25 tourists?
at least, yeah.
So that just makes us tough.
And now we are at Karanga, so we're over here.
So then
Tomorrow we go up here to Barafu Hut, which means ice in Swahili. So there's no water there, just ice.
and how long are we staying there?
And we're staying there for a nice 5-hour nap. And then we attempt the summit.
And by attempt you mean
I'm not going to say it.
successful people replace the words should and I wish with I will.
Summit. Okay.
And then what? You're
We're on
on.
day 5. It's a beautiful day. Lucky with the weather today, so hopefully this is going to be a good climbing day. And if you look around, you can see the camp, Moshi Town down there, Mount Meru in the distance,
Crazy.
and then
Done.
going all the way around,
Done.
and you can see where we're going.
Done. Good morning, day 5. We've got our inspiration behind us here. The beauty about day 5 is we have about 3 hours to hike now. We'll arrive at Barafu, which again means ice in Swahili camp, to nap, eat, and at about midnight tonight, we are heading up there to Huru. So, feeling pretty good. Had some good sleep. Had some good eats. Got some power bars. Some energy gels. Ready to rock.
Yeah, my brother. Now we're doing good. This is very strong like a buffalo. Hakuna Matata Kilimanjaro. Day 5. Hakuna Matata. The weather is so beautiful.
So good. Okay, Joey, peaks and valleys, day 5, Barafu camp.
So, peaks. We found our friends, Ian and Sophie, and they did well. And Google, our friend Google, summited this morning, said it was beautiful, which is good news. For the real valleys, it's a real fucking toss-up between shitting myself on the side of the mountain or these bananas. Quanini! One more valley. Have I not covered enough?
Okay, editor's note, side note to Susan. As we zoom in on this food, we really miss an ascent.
Like,
Terribly.
and he just declared his love eternally to the man with the coconut bread.
I love him.
So I bet a lot of people are wondering what exactly we would do on the night or day of the night that we're gonna summit to get really amped up and ready to climb. Well, we've got it.
He's on the ice with a Ginla. A Ginla scoping! Sidney Crosby, the golden goal! And Canada has once in a lifetime Olympic gold!
Corner, Crosby up with it there. Punched along to Jerome Ginla. Crosby scores! It's over! The gold medal to Canada!
So Joey, it's 4:15, Barafu camp, which is our last camp before we summit.
Yes.
We leave at midnight tonight
Yes.
for the summit attempt.
Yep.
What are you most afraid of?
Stop effing saying attempt.
Okay, for summit.
What are we most afraid of? Dinner. We are more afraid of dinner than of facing Uhuru Peak in the middle of the night.
Well, Joey, I understand you had a little minor victory today.
Listen, we don't leave for the peak until after midnight, so I don't mind saying that my greatest victory for today was using my tiny penis and my jar.
Well done.
Thanks. Only took 6 days. So this sadly is what success looks like. But we made it.
We suffered, but we made it.
Stay tuned.
Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata. Tembea mdoli mdoli, hakuna matata. Tunawapenda sana, hakuna matata. Pande Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata. Pande na Kiliwa.
You're on.
So our day, March 1st, summit day, started at 11 p.m. the day before when we were woken up with tea and biscuits, which never showed up, and a warning that we were leaving exactly at midnight. So we immediately needed to be inspired, so we put on some Canadiana, which is awesome, and then precisely at 12, put our stuff on and headed out to the summit. Now this is really an odd thing because you're climbing at night, very steep, very dark, with just a headlamp.
And very cold.
And very cold. So Joey will elaborate more on that. It was an experience. I don't know where else to go with that. It's just not funny. It's not enough. Okay.
So just to elaborate a little bit and add a little splash of color to what Andy was saying, what I'd like everyone to focus on is the concept of being on a treadmill on like a 30% incline while people throw rocks at you in the dark, wearing nothing but a head torch, feeling like you could shit yourself at any moment. That was pretty much my experience with the summit evening. Something else that's really fun that these sadistic bastards do to you is that they make you climb 5,000 feet up to the summit, and then
In one go.
in one go, yeah. Oh, and if you decide that you need a little time out or you need a little break, you get cut from the team. Anyways, just a little bit bitter. But when you get to the summit, it's not even the summit. You get to Stella Point, which, although cool, isn't Uhuru, isn't the roof of Africa. That, my friends, is another 160 meters the fuck away. So just when you feel as though victory is yours, it isn't. And then you have to baby step across the crater rim to that infinitely fabulous sign that we all know and love, before you can actually say that you summited Kilimanjaro. Now, a couple other things I'd like to add. After you're feeling all happy and good and sunshine and lollipops about the fact that you just summited Kilimanjaro, they hand you some walking sticks, and you are then expected in, a couple hours to descend 5,000 feet. Now, going back to that analogy of the treadmill, this time, same incline, but downwards. There are still rocks being thrown at you, but it's also quicksand. With very, very little instruction on how to do so safely. The beauty about all of this is that this takes place in 10.5 hours. So Andy, after we summited and made our descent back to camp, we've done God knows how many kilometers, 10,000 feet in 10.5 hours.
Yeah.
Can you explain to our viewers what happens next?
Well, it's actually it's luxury because in camp then we're given 1 hour to sleep. Keep in mind we've been up since midnight and it's now 10 a.m. We're given 1 hour to sleep, which you don't because it's blazing hot sun. And then a dodgy meal, which you can't eat. And then you're immediately instructed to pack up all your things and head down to the next camp, which is a mere 4,000 feet down. And they decided that the path, instead of actually making a path through the forest, they'll just use the dried out riverbed, so they're stumbling on rocks the whole way, which was my highlight of the day, for sure. So this, just to give you a recap, you're actually going, starting at midnight, you're going up 5,000 feet, and then down 9,000 feet in the same day. And now we have delightful soup to eat, to enjoy after that meal. Joey, your peaks and valleys for today?
Peaks, again, is the peak. It's kind of intertwined with a valley because my ascent was agonizing. Andy, you are my witness that after about the first hour out of 10.5 hours, I was just beside myself with discomfort. Maybe a little altitude sickness, maybe a little dodgy food, I'm not sure, but there was another episode of me shitting myself on the side of the mountain. Again, bonus round, middle of the night, no one around, dead silent. So Andy and I are now like this. That being said, I fought through it. Turning out to be a peak, really sorted out what I was fucking made of today and hauled my ass to the summit. So, fantastic. Major valley. The mystery meat that was in the stew that was our lunch after climbing for 10.5 hours, of which that neither Andy nor I could eat. So a big valley is 24 hours without eating after hiking for 15 hours.
I had a piece of watermelon.
You did have a piece of watermelon. Touche.
Delicious. Okay, you're on.
Last day, motherfuckers. Last day. Never thought I'd say this, but I am so excited to get off this mountain. That is just disgusting. Oh.
Any comments?
I think I just threw up in my mouth.
Wenye majungu na bombaya so kwenu tu, hata kwetu hapo. Wapenda ngono na wachawi so kwenu tu, hata kwetu hapo. Ukichukia sishangai, Islam. Ninajua binadamu ndivyo tulivyo. Ukichukia sishangai, Islam. Ninajua binadamu ndivyo tulivyo. Kiweza fanani nao ingome nisije edi. Wanatisi, wanadaki na tufanye niringe nikikipaji cha muziki. Kiweza fanani nao ingome nisije edi. Wanatisi, wanadaki na tufanye niringe nikikipaji cha muziki. Wamesahau kama liye juu Mola ndiye mpaji gawa riziki. Kuna wengine wanatamani wawe kama mimi kwenye muziki, ila mimi bado najua wengi kwangu watasubiri, ila mimi bado najua wengi kwangu watasubiri. Ukichukia sishangai, ukichukia sishangai mimi.